you guys a diagnosis of a computer that won't boot, how we go about diagnosing the fault, and finding out what's wrong with the machine before obviously trying to fix it up. So let's get in a little bit closer and take a look how we do that. Right, first things first, we need to get inside. Now this machine's not detecting its hard drive, so first stop would be the hard drive bay, and let's see if the actual hard drive itself is powering up. So on the specific one, we've got 2 screws. So let's get inside there quickly. And this cover slides forward like that and up. So now, if we take a look inside of here, we can see this is the hard drive cage. This is where additional memory would be installed, etc. And this is the Wi-Fi card over here. So we need to remove the hard drive cage so we can check out the hard drive. And once we got that loose without breaking anything, then the next step would be to push the hard drive out, check it out over here, make sure that it's all clean, etc., in the contacts as well. Then try reseating it, like so, and then trying to boot the machine from there and seeing if we have any success. Okay, I've gone into the BIOS settings, and I'm wanting to check the hard drives, and as we can see from this over here, the device is still not detecting the hard drive, so there still appears to be an issue here. So we power down, and what we're going to do is take the hard drive out and head over to our other workbench and test it. Before we do that, obviously we need to, well, we don't need to, but I'm going to remove it from this cage so that we just have the actual loose hard drive. Right, let's head on over to the other bench and take a look. Okay, so here we are on the electronics test bench at the moment with a hard drive. What we're going to do, I've got a little test board over here which is used for connecting to these drives and testing. We just need to supply 12 volts of power and of course our USB signal from our computer, and you can see this device is trying to power up, but the hard drive is definitely not spinning up. Now I have taken the liberty of plugging this hard drive into another hard drive test device machine, and it is not spooling up like it should be, so there's definitely something wrong here. So let's take a look at the hard drive and see if we can see anything obvious on the board that could be causing this issue, or if it's a lost cause altogether. I've got a couple of screws here we need to take out in order to remove the board. Now, some would say this is a bit of a waste of time because it's generally, when the hard drive is gone, it's not a fixable item, you just replace it and carry on. But what if there is data that needs to be recovered off the drive or such? When the power goes dead like this, two or three things could be the problem. One, the physical disk might not have crashed, it might actually be a power issue on the drive, in which case it could be a diode or a voltage regulator or something that's gone. But we're going to take a look now and have a look-see. Right, so we've removed the board. Let's remove the protective foam. Let's see if we see anything obvious. Nothing obviously blown on here. So obviously your ground point over there. Everything sure looks intact, but obviously looks can be deceiving with these sort of things over here. Contacts are fine. Just check some of these little diodes, power diodes, etc., and see if there's anything obvious. That all looks fine. Some voltage measurements. Everything looks fine. So you probably find one of these main control ICs over here are gone. So yeah, this hard drive is definitely toast, and it's time to quote the customer for a new one.